Hello arrows and welcome back to the channel. Hi, if you're new here, I hope you consider joining the arrow family, and we're just going to jump right into it, okay? So today we're going to be shuffling the cards and taking a look at what next big change is coming for you, okay? So let's just give our cards a shuffle and let's see, okay? We're going to pull out 3 different piles. And instead of using my crystals today, I thought it would be fun to use the Peace, Faith, and Imagine stones, especially given like what big change is coming, you know, like what stone are you most drawn to, or the card. And we'll be pulling some oracle cards, and if you like to choose your piles based off of zodiac signs, we'll also be pulling some zodiac signs here in a minute too, okay? So let's give the cards a shuffle and let's see. Let's see what 3 piles are meant for today's readings. Okay. We'll set this off to the side. I'll just set them. I should have created more space, but okay. So for pile number 1, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So if you're drawn to pile number 1, that's the card, and I'll assign some stones for it after. So for pile number 2, we have the Emperor. That's a beautiful card too. I love this deck. The imagery on it is so beautiful. So you have the Emperor for pile number 2. And for pile number 3, we have the 6 of Wands. So whatever pile you are most drawn to, and we'll assign some stones. So for pile number 1, I'm going to assign Imagine, the stone Imagine, to this pile. Set that right there. For pile number 2, we're going to assign Peace. I think Peace fits perfectly with the Emperor. It's kind of crazy, like all of these stones kind of fit perfectly for today's reading, so that's beautiful. And for pile number 3, with the 6 of Wands, I'm gonna choose Faith, okay? I think that's the perfect stone for pile number 3. So whatever pile you feel most drawn to, okay, your timestamp will be down in the description box below. But if you like to choose your piles based off of zodiac signs, we're going to shuffle them now. Whoa. Okay, so that one's meant for pile number 1. So let's get some zodiac signs for the different piles. Pile number 1. Can we have some zodiacs? I feel this one. So for pile number 1, we have Pisces. We have Scorpio. We have Gemini. You guys can still see that. Beautiful. And let's get one more zodiac for pile number 1. Whoa, that one fell right out. So, whoa, let's see. We have Leo. Beautiful. Okay, so those are the zodiac signs for pile number 1. For pile number 2, we have, let's see, zodiacs for pile number 2. And I feel these 2 as well because they're kind of tilted, so I'm just going to place them with intention. So we have Virgo for the first one. For the second sign, we have Cancer. For the third sign, we have Libra. And for the last sign for pile number 2, can I have some guidance for the last zodiac sign for pile number 2, please? We have Capricorn. Okay, so those are the zodiacs for pile number 2. And for pile number 3, last but not least, as I always say, we have Aries. We have Sagittarius. We have Taurus. And we have Aquarius. So whether or not you like to choose your pile based off of intuition, or you know best, use your zodiac sign if that's what you prefer. Sometimes I'll use my intuition, then I'll go back and watch my zodiac pile for some more clarification. You know best, okay? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It might not be meant for you, and I will see you guys in your readings. Just click on the time stamps down below and I will see you guys there. Bye guys. Hi, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, then you chose it using your zodiac sign, and you're a Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, or Leo. Or you chose it based off your intuition, off the Four of Pentacles card, or the stone Imagine, which I think went perfectly. It's kind of ironic with all of these piles. I think it kind of went perfectly with the cards that I pulled. I was kind of a little nervous about that, to be honest, but the Four of Pentacles, you can see here, especially with your significator card, okay? The card that you chose, you can see the Four of Pentacles is kind of, it can be about like protecting your resources and kind of knowing how to protect them. But if you're not careful, it could backfire on you. So that's kind of like, I'm really intrigued in what your reading is going to say, especially with the Imagine stone. And here in your significator card, I noticed she is quite literally grabbing all of her precious jewels and keeping them to herself. Okay, she's like exposed, she's, you know, and she's just holding all of her jewels and her necklaces close to herself. And then here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a little light bulb right there. So it kind of like hidden in all of those jewels, I find it really intriguing that there's a little tiny light bulb right there. And it's kind of like giving me the idea that maybe you're imagining something, you're creating something, and you want to protect this, but we won't know until we pull out some cards. That's the overall feeling I'm getting kind of initially, but let's see what your cards say. We'll pull an oracle card from my healing energy deck, and we'll see what card you guys get with that, and then we'll pull some tarot cards and we'll go from there. Okay, so let's see what healing energy card is. Okay, that one flipped over. Let's see. Wow, faithfulness. I commit to my mind, heart, and will. I am devoted to the needs of my soul. I trust in myself, in God, and the universe. So it's like quite literally like she's trusting in herself. I don't necessarily get the idea that you're safeguarding things that shouldn't be safeguarded, especially with like the imagery here. You know, you're kind of safeguarding your precious jewels, like what's meant to be safeguarded. Let's see though, and let's put this card here. So it's like creating, like protecting and creating, daydreaming, having the ability to know that it's going to work out for you, whether it's a job, career, relationship, knowing that the universe makes these things happen. Whoa. For a reason. I do not think those are all for you. Let's give the cards a shuffle and let's see. Okay, let's see. Can we have some guidance for pile number 1 on what big changes they can expect next? I really feel like something is going to be opening up for you guys that's going to kind of let you protect your resources that you've kind of grown, okay? But let's see. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. I feel this one is kind of poking out. Let's see. And I do feel this one. I'll make space for it, but I feel like it's meant to come out, okay? So let's make some space. Sometimes you need more cards, right? You have to create more space. We'll make sure that we get all the cards we need for as much clarification as we can get. There. Slightly fits. So let's see. Your first card is the Chariot. Like quite literally that momentum moving. Let's see. You have the 10 of Cups. That's beautiful. You have the Queen of Cups. You have the Queen of Wands. You have the Queen of Swords. And you have the 5 of Wands. Okay. So what this is kind of giving me the feeling of, honestly, is exactly kind of what I was thinking, okay? It kind of seems like you've been building this, whatever this is that you're building, and you're kind of trying to safeguard it, okay? With the Chariot here, that energy is moving. You can quite literally see the castles being built in the background. He's on his chariot. He's got his wheat crown, and wheat is like known to be like abundant. Like it just keeps giving and giving and giving. You know, back in the day, like people could plant wheat and it would just give and give and give. So when you see wheat in a card, it's like abundance. And then you have the 10 of Cups here. And I kind of, it connects right away to this card, right? Like she's holding all of her abundance close to her, trying to protect it. And it quite literally, like with the 10 of Cups, it's like all these baby bunnies are running around the family, the parents, they're happy, that rainbow's there, the cups are in a row, and the mom and dad's like, look at what we've created, right? They're happy, they're joyful. But with the Queen of Cups here, especially with her looking in the cup, okay, it's kind of giving me the idea that maybe you're, with the 4 of Pentacles, maybe you're not seeing, the abundance that's going to be coming. Like, you know what you're putting your mind to. You're imagining it with your stone imagination. And with the faithfulness here, it's kind of telling me, like, it's saying, I commit to my mind, heart, and will. I am devoted to the needs of my soul. I trust in myself, in God, in the universe. And it's kind of telling me that, like, you trust in it, but you're still like emotionally unsure if this is good, especially with the 5 of Wands here. Okay, it's like you think all of this energy is kind of going back and forth, and it's at the end of your reading, which is kind of, especially next to the Queen of Swords, which is kind of telling me it's like in your mind that like all of this energy is going back and forth, and you're not really sure if it's going to work out for you. Okay, whether, like I always say, guys, whether this is a career, a relationship, maybe it's a friendship, maybe you're thinking about moving and you know it's the right move, but you're not really, you know, it can be scary to make huge changes in your life. I've definitely felt that. It can be really scary. So when you're moving this energy, it's kind of like you mentally think there's this energy going back and forth. But with the Queen of Cups, she's looking in her cup and she's like kind of looking for her emotions. Like the cups are all about emotions, right? So she's kind of looking in there and being like, the water surrounding her, she's like, she's the Queen of Cups, right? She's sitting on her throne, but she's kind of looking into this cup and she's not necessarily happy, right? So it's giving me the idea that emotionally there's kind of this like tug, you know, like the Queen of Wands is showing me that, I mean, you do know how to move that energy, and she's holding quite literally a sunflower here, and sunflowers represent like abundance, pentacles a lot of the times in some of my other decks. Sunflowers can represent pentacles, which is like resources. So it's showing that you have, she's holding her wand here. She's got the energy, and she's holding her sunflower here, the abundance, the knowledge, like her resources. And she's like, she's got it, like she's holding it. And she's got the black cat, which is showing the universe on your side, hence the faithfulness in the card, right? So you have the universe on your side, and it's like this mental restriction with the Queen of Swords of like, is this going to happen? And it's making this energy in your life go back and forth, okay? It's kind of making everything kind of chaotic, and I really do see it mentally here with the Queen of Swords. And it's kind of ironic with the Queen of Cups. She's looking in the cup and she's kind of like, whereas, you know, the cups, the water represents emotion and intuition and knowledge. So it's like she's looking for it inside her cup. And here, the Queen of Swords, she's sitting on her throne, and look at her face. She is just like safeguarded. She's got her sword. She's got that look on her face like, I dare you to mess with me. So it's kind of like this idea that maybe mentally you're not letting yourself get there, okay? Like, you have the abundance with the 10 of Cups. You have that community, the Chariot's, that energy moving. You have all of this. It's just like mentally you feel like this energy is going back and forth in your life, and I'm not really sure why. Let's pull some. What is this back and forth energy? Is this a mental thing, or is this actually in their life? Can I have some guidance? Because right now I'm thinking it's a mental thing, but let's just make sure, okay? What is the back and forth energy in pile number 1's life? Can we get some more guidance? I quite literally pulled the 4 of Pentacles for you, and you have that as your significator card. It's like, maybe you're afraid someone's going to take this from you. Because look at this rabbit. He's sitting there and he's got all his pentacles. The other 3 pentacles are under his feet, and he's holding that pentacle. And like here, she's holding, for your significator card here, she's literally holding everything to herself. Like, and I feel like you're so scared of losing this that like it's mentally restricting you, pile number 1. Whatever this is, like I say, if it, because pentacles are resources, a lot of you, I feel like it's career related, but it could be emotion based, okay? So whatever the resources are to you, it's, you know, it goes person by person. It could be emotions, it could be actual money, it could be like an opportunity that you're looking for, but it's like you're staying safeguarded, and it's like restricting you mentally and having all this energy go back and forth. And your guidance in this, whoa, yeah, look at that, the 2 of Swords, like literally making the choice, the mental choice. So this is like, this energy isn't going back and forth. I see this card here, so let's pull this one out. The 3 of Cups. Yeah, making the choice to bring in the community. The 3 of Cups is literally bringing in that community. Look, they're all happy. And here he's like safeguarded by himself. The Page of Swords, putting your mind to it. He's on top of the mountain, the cute little bunny. He's like, look at me. I got this. But, you know, he's kind of eagerly confident. It's like putting your mind frame to it. That's exactly what I see for you, pile number 1. Okay, whatever this is that you're trying to protect something right now, whether or not it's a relationship, your career, and it's kind of like mentally restricting you because you don't need to protect it. Like, you don't need to protect it. And I think that's why you got the 4 of Pentacles. Like, excuse me. I'm sorry. That's why you got the 4 of Pentacles. You don't need to protect it. And I think it's quite ironic that he's literally standing here. I pulled the 4 of Pentacles in your reading. And I think it's quite ironic that he is literally standing on top of his pentacles here. But now they're like, for your significator card, it's here. So like they're spread out in each corner of the card. So I feel like your guidance, honestly, is to embrace that community, okay? Embrace the guidance of the universe with the faithfulness. I commit to my mind, heart, and will. I am devoted to the needs of my soul. I trust in myself, in God, in the universe. And I honestly feel like whatever you believe, okay, everyone believes differently, but energies work, right? And in order for this energy to flow in your life, it's kind of like putting your mind to it with the Two of Swords, like making that choice to have that community. And then like you'll see, once you have that community, the Page of Swords can create anything mentally. Quite literally, excuse me while I take a drink. The Page of Swords literally can create anything. He's on top of the mountain. He's ready. He's eager beaver. Look at him. He can create anything. So I honestly feel like that is your guidance, is kind of let go of this mental restriction. Whatever this is for you, you're not letting go of it to create that community. And it could honestly be like hurt from your past and things like that. And it's like with the Queen of Cups is like you're looking for the emotions, but they're already there. Like you already have that community with the 10 of Cups. So you're looking for something that's already there is what I'm seeing. And that's what I see is like, just keep imagining, okay? Don't let this mental restriction like block you from that imagination and letting the universe carry you in this faithfulness. And I honestly just connected. I don't know if you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like this, like, you know, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4 of Pentacles, it's like opening up and you're just not seeing that. And to honor your reading, I think it's quite beautiful that I've pulled the 4 of Pentacles in your reading, and that's your significator card. So I'm going to leave that one right on top and kind of show you the difference, okay? You don't need to safeguard. Just keep imagining the universe will carry you in this, okay? And let's pull some letters. I got a new little jar. It's a little pumpkin. So let's see. Let's pull some letters. Wow, this one's a lot louder. But as always, help me out down below, okay? I always like your help. Sometimes my brain doesn't put things together. Let me know what you see, okay? Give it a shuffle. Let's see. And put the lid back on, and let's see. Okay, oh, right away, I see the word pawn. Maybe you feel like a pawn in a game. You're not a pawn, okay? Oh, I don't have a C. I see fierce, but I don't have a C. You're fierce, okay? Sometimes the universe needs you to see words that may not be there. I see that all the time. My brain likes to put things together. Let's see. Let's see, what words, like I always say, help me out down below. Let's see, H-A, I don't have 2 P's, but I have 1. Maybe you don't think it's going to happen, okay? It's going to happen, okay? Just don't let your mental restriction block you from having it happen, right? I do see, I know I said fierce, but I see fire. Maybe, you know, you have to kind of get that fire lit, you know? Don't stay mentally restricted and like keep that fire burning either, you know? Because fire doesn't like create anything. It just like destroys things, right? So don't keep that fire going. Let's see, maybe you, I just saw it, maybe you are looking to get hired somewhere and you feel like it's never going to happen. You're trying to protect all your resources and you're not sure what to do with those resources. You're like, I'm afraid to spend because I don't know if I'm going to get the job. It will happen, okay? You have to keep that mental restriction at bay, okay? I see new, there's a new beginning, like it's new things are opening up for you, okay? I do not know why I see HIPAA, which that's in the US. I'm not sure if that's in other countries, but like in HIPAA, maybe something has to do with HIPAA for you. I don't know. Maybe there's a lawsuit or legal things that you're going through. You're not sure if it's going to happen. Maybe it's going to. You know, you just have to get that mental mind frame out. I see renew. Okay. You have to renew yourself. Don't keep that mental restriction again, okay? You are in control of your own destiny, okay, pile number one. And when you kind of mentally restrict and safeguard yourself with the Four of Pentacles, like keeping everything locked up, it doesn't leave the energy open for the imagination, right? It doesn't like bring in that that trust in the universe, right? If you have to trust in the universe that everything's happening for a reason, and even if it's hard sometimes, it's meant to happen, right? And it's not meant to stop you from imagining and safeguarding everything. It's just meant to happen. So sometimes maybe we can move that energy and open up new beginnings. Okay, pile number one. And that is what I see for you guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below what resonated and maybe what didn't. That also helps me grow as a reader. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my Friday and Monday videos. Monday I'll have a new Halloween spooky season and I will see you guys Monday. Bye guys. Hi pile number two and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, then you're a Virgo, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn. Or you chose it based off of intuition with the Emperor card, which is beautiful. Like right away, the Emperor is like well balanced, okay? So this is quite a beautiful card, especially with all of the flowers and the cornucopias here. Like the cornucopias, like it represents like the ability to just give, like whether it's knowledge, like resources, like the love and abundance. Like the Emperor sits strong, and you can see here with the roses down on the ground, he's got so many flowers and feathers, and there's a mountain here that like he's probably climbed, you know. So the Emperor, this card is quite beautiful in the way that you can see right away there's so much that has been achieved, right? He's just sitting there and he's enjoying it, especially with the stone piece, right? So let's give your cards. I'm going to be pulling a oracle card from my healing energy deck just to kind of see what the Emperor energy is and what big thing is coming up next for you, pile number two. Can I have some guidance for pile number two on what big change is coming up next for them? Let's see. Here and now. The future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here, now, there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. That is like beautiful to pull with the Emperor because that is like quite literally the definition of the Emperor, okay? It is quite literally the definition. Like the Emperor knows that they have no control. They're well off in their spirituality. They know that the universe will carry them. But let's see. Let's pull some cards and see what big change is coming up for pile number two. Can I have some guidance on the next big change for pile number two, please? And if we need more cards, we can pull more, but let's just take a peek and see. Okay. It's like That is quite literally like shocking me that I pulled. That's like literally the definition of the Emperor. But let's see. We have the Sun. Beautiful. We have the Hermit. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Okay. We have the Magician. And we have the Four of Cups. You see that? It's like walking away. Okay, so I'm definitely going to need to pull more cards, but let's just take a minute to reflect. So right away, the Emperor and the Sun card, the Hermit, that all coincides, right? The Sun is like being well balanced and happy. The Hermit's about like that isolation. And I find it really intriguing that you have the Sun here behind the Rabbit. He is completely just happy, basking in that sun. He is like, he's got all his sunflowers, his pentacles. He is just happy being there. He's got his victory flag, and you can like kind of see the wheat on the flowers. So it's like he's got that abundance with the flower and the sun. The Hermit card I find interesting because you quite literally go from having the sun shining on you to being kind of, the Hermit is about isolating and kind of knowing to take time to yourself, okay? You're going from the sun to the moon, and then in the Eight of Cups here, you're walking away from something that's no longer emotionally fulfilling you. Quite literally, the cups are about things that no longer emotionally fulfill us and needing to walk away from them, okay? And then you have the moon. It's like a crescent moon here. So it's like things are shifting and changing, and that light is going to start to be seen. Okay. Excuse me. With the moonlight off the water, it's showing me that like once you emotionally walk away from whatever this is, that knowledge is going to kind of shine down on you. Especially here with the Magician. And I quite literally pulled the Four of Cups afterwards, which is showing like you're not emotionally seeing what's right there in front of you, and you have to emotionally walk away from this in order for you to be the Magician. He's got all his tools. He's holding his wand up, or no, his wand's down here, but he's strong and he's confident. He's got his pentacles, his swords. He's got all of the tools he needs to create, and he's strong and confident in creating it. And you can see the red here. It's kind of like walk away from that. Like this might feel good right now. Whatever this sun is, it might feel good for you right now, but your guidance is to kind of walk away from something that's no longer emotionally fulfilling you. The Four of Cups is like not seeing what's right there in front of you. But what is this? What is pile number 2 going to be walking away from? Is that a job? Is it a relationship? Can I have some more guidance on what is opening up for them now? Because you have the Emperor card and you have the Sun card along with the Hermit. So it shows that something is opening up. But in order for this to open up, you have to like walk away from this. Like the emotional, like kind of not well-being, and start to see the other side of things, okay? Because here the cup is like shining bright with the wings, and the rabbit's not even looking at it. He's just staring straight ahead, kind of in his hurt, and not seeing the other cups, not paying attention, just kind of staying in his hurt. So can I have some guidance on what is going to open up for pile number 2? What big thing once they walk away from this, okay? The Seven of Wands. So it's going to create like a little bit of chaos, like this back and forth. The Chariot. The Page of Cups. Quite literally under the Eight of Cups. So when you walk away from this, you are going to be looking your emotions right in the face. Like quite literally, this bunny is looking in the cup of emotions, and the Page of Cups is like staying well, like trying to stay well balanced in your emotions. And sometimes the Page of Cups can be a little bit naive and be over speak their emotions too much. But like here, it's like you're looking those emotions right in the face. It's like you're walking away from those emotions, and when you do that, you're going to have to look them straight in the face. Whatever this hurt is, you're walking away from something that's not emotionally fulfilling you anymore, and it's going to cause you to kind of with the Magician here, it's going to open something up for you so that you can create something. Okay, and at first you're not going to really see with the Four of Cups that it's going to make you able to create something, because with the Seven of Wands there's this energy going back and forth. So it's showing me that like when you walk away from this, that whatever it is, that like a job, a career, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a friendship, it could be anything, whatever resonates with you. But once you emotionally walk away from this, okay, it is going to not feel like it's giving to you, okay? At first it might, with the Magician, you're like, yes, this is what I needed. But with the Four of Cups and the Seven of Wands, it's kind of showing me that like there's going to be a little bit of friction before that energy starts moving with the Chariot, and before you start reflecting on things, okay? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, and it's going to be able to make you create like resourcefully what you want, okay? The King of Cups, yeah, being well balanced in your emotions finally. That is like, these two are peeking out, so I'm just gonna grab those. Yeah, it's like it's opening up for you. Once you emotionally walk away from whatever this is, your resources, you're going to be, that energy is going to start moving. You're going to start to reflect and emotionally kind of realize where you need to guide this energy with the Chariot, and that's going to make you be able to create with the Ace of Pentacles. He's got the wings, and I think it's quite beautiful that the wings are going from this cup, okay, to you, okay? It's like you shifting that energy and moving it from this energy going back and forth. Once you emotionally walk away from this, it's quite literally going to transform you into having the wings instead of you not seeing it right there, okay? And especially with the Queen of Cups, or King of Cups, I'm sorry, at the end of your reading here, you could see like the waves crashing up. He's strong, he's confident, he's sitting in his throne, which is a whale, and there's a whale in the background. So maybe there's going to be someone that comes in to help you, but I more so think like you're going to finally be able to manage those emotions and be able to guide them where you need them to go, especially with this ship here. It's like learning how to control your emotions and sailing through them easily, okay? And that's kind of why I feel like with the Magician here, it's like the infinity symbol. It's like sailing through and being able to just continuously move this energy, okay? And that's what I'm kind of seeing for you. Let's take a peek at these two cards before we leave though. And yeah, that the Seven of Swords, like that mental restriction of like not seeing what's right there. He's carrying all these swords, but the other two swords are right there, okay? And there you have the red flags again. You have a lot of red flags. 1, 2, 3, 4. Red flag, red. That's, yeah. 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Like moving that energy in the mind frame so you can emotionally be fulfilled, like so you can reflect and know how to oh my goodness, the Emperor. I pulled the Four of Pentacles in pile number 1, so that is like quite literally shocking me that I again pulled the significator card for this pile. It's like you're going to know how to be well balanced in your emotions and knowing how to use them, okay? Pile number 2, it's like you have to emotionally walk away from this so that it can open up for you, okay? That's what I see. those resources are going to start to come in, okay? You have to start to kind of see, sorry, I gotta adjust myself. You gotta kind of see what's meant for you and what's not meant for you, okay? And those resources are going to come in, okay? With the Ace of Pentacles, you're quite literally wearing the wings now, okay? Like, I cannot believe that I pulled the Emperor. Like, you are going to be so strong. You are going to create so much, and you're going to be at peace here. Especially, like, pulling the Emperor at the end of your reading. Like, I knew I felt drawn to those two cards for a reason. It's like, you are going to sit strong and confident into this as long as you move yourself out of whatever it is that is no longer emotionally supporting you. And you're starting to realize, like, whatever is in the past is in the past, okay? Right here it says, here and now, the future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here and now there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. So I strongly feel like there's this like emotional like restriction. You're not letting go of something emotionally, whether it's from your past, maybe it's a hurt from a past connection. But like once you let go of that emotion that's kind of keeping you restricted, it's like everything's going to open up for you. Like you're going to be the Emperor, you're going to be at peace, and you are going to be so happy. Like you're going to be so abundant. You're going to realize you've like quite literally climbed these mountains, right? So let's get some letters. And as always, I got a new little pumpkin jar for the Halloween theme. Very cute. As always, let me know what you see in the letters, okay? Let's give it a shuffle. Actually, I'll shake it up because it's a little louder. So let's shake it up. Shake. It makes my table shake a lot more. Maybe the pumpkin wasn't a great idea, but I love it. It's cute. So let's see. What letters do you see? What words, I mean? Let me know down below. We have a lot of letters this time. Don't usually like to pull that many letters because, I mean, we don't need the whole alphabet, but look, I see love right away. Have that self-love and compassion for yourself. You're the Emperor, like you are a divine being, and make sure that you don't stay stuck in that hurt so that this new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles, it's going to open up. You're going to have something open up that's going to give you so greatly. I actually wonder, no, I don't have a U. Gonna say resource, but I don't have a C either. I see, let's see, reason without the A. Reason. Let's see. Gotta do it for you. Okay, there's a lot of letters here. Let's see. Maybe there's like a catching something in a net. Maybe there's a net profit for you. Let's see. B-R-E. My brain is just, see, that's why I don't like a lot of letters, because sometimes it can be hard to put it together when there's a lot of letters. You know, maybe you keep trying your best here. Like I see best. Maybe you keep trying your best and it's like you emotionally keep feeling like it's not meant for you. It is, okay? Just keep trying. Be the Emperor. Feel strong and confident in those emotions and in what you're creating, okay? I was going to say revolve, but there's no extra V, so I see revolt. I don't know. Let's see. I see desire. There's something that you're desiring, and maybe emotionally you're just like, this is not going to happen. It's going to open up for you, okay? You keep working on it, and you keep on building it, okay? Let's see. Maybe for some of you there's a zoo that I don't know. I always see whatever I see because, you know, sometimes it can mean something to someone else, okay? So I love seeing D10. Huh. I was going to say D10, but let's see. Let's see if we can find one last word for you. Pile number 2, can I have one last guidance for pile number 2 for their letters, please? Can I get one last guidance on what pile 2 needs to see before I leave? B, R, I do not have I was going to say break, but I see you need to see like the Emperor would, right? You need to see what's right there, okay? I want to say, yeah, I think you need to see what's right there and hold yourself in love like we were talking about. See and love yourself like the Emperor and make sure that you are guiding yourself, okay? I see body. Maybe there's something you're working on body-wise. Maybe you're exercising. Now I'm starting to see everything when I'm getting ready to leave. I see friend. Maybe see love buddy friend. I don't know, you know, okay? Reach out to your friends. If you're working on your body and maybe you're getting discouraged, maybe you're not like getting the results you want right away, they will come to you, okay? Don't get stuck in your feels. Have peace and know that, you know, everything happens when your soul is ready, okay? And I will see you next time, pile number 2. So sorry you hear my daughter's tablet going off right now. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Did something resonate with you guys? I love to know. I love to know also if something didn't resonate with you, okay? That's how I grow. That's how I learn. And yeah, so make sure that if you're new here, you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, pile number 2. Hi, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, then you're an Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, or Aquarius. Or you chose this pile based off your intuition with the 6 of Wands card and the Faith Stone. So I honestly was a little bit nervous about using these stones, but like I said in all the other recordings, I think they fit perfectly, especially with the 6 of Wands, because it's about like moving energy, right? And it's like having faith that you can move that energy. And what I find very intriguing about this card in particular, okay, is you almost have like a 4 of Pentacles here, okay? It's like you see these wands, there's 6 wands, and at the top of them it's like the Pentacles, okay? So it's like moving that energy to create. So it kind of also gives me the idea of the 4 of Pentacles card, okay, like protecting your resources while moving that energy. And I also see up here there is a little, you can't really see it too well, let's see, there's like a little black shooting star right above him, and I think that's really intriguing, especially like maybe there's going to be like something opening up for you, especially with the 4 of Pentacles. It's like he's got these flowers in his hand and he's just strong and confident leaping over this, like, so I feel like yeah, you're kind of moving your energy to create. But let's see, okay, what's opening up for you guys? I'm going to be pulling a card from my Healing Energy Oracle deck to kind of get some guidance on this. So what is opening up? What big change is happening for pile number 3? Return to heart. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul, the present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be. Where my light and greatness are, I find peace and inner silence. Okay. That's beautiful. So let's see. We'll give your tarot cards a shuffle. So like that last few phrases where it says, I focus on my heart. Sorry guys, I'm starting to connect stuff. So I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. So I find peace and inner silence. So it's kind of like having that faith. So that's kind of connecting right away, like having faith for this to open up. But let's give your cards a shuffle and let's see, what can we expect for our next big change for pile number 3? Oh, those cards got left behind, so I feel like those are meant for you. So let's see. Okay, and if we need more cards for guidance, we can pull more cards, okay? So let's see. What next big change is coming up for pile number 3? It's like, and I see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like something's opening up, I feel. But let's look. 6 of Swords. Okay, so you have the 6 of Swords. You have the Strength card. You have the 8 of Swords. You have the King of Swords. You have the Emperor. Okay. So what that's telling me right away, there's kind of this mental entrapment, okay? I feel like there's this mental entrapment. The 6 of Swords is like sending something away that like mentally no longer fits into what you're looking to create. And with the 8 of Swords, it's like this mental entrapment. Like he is quite literally blindfolded, his hands are tied, and he's restricted. So I definitely feel like there's this like mental restriction, and it's like with the 6 of Wands especially, it's giving me this feeling that you're starting to move this energy and come out of this mental restriction, okay? Because I pulled the 6 of Swords and then I pulled the 8 of Swords, and in between those two cards is the Strength card, and you can like see the infinity symbol here. Okay, so it's like keeping that energy flowing, especially with the 6 of Wands. It's like knowing how to use that energy and keeping it flowing to kind of create this shooting star. With the 4 of Pentacles, it's like you're like looking this lion straight in the face, okay? And with the King of Swords, it's showing me that you're going to be able to do this. The King of Swords is like having that mental mind frame to like climb these mountains. You can see that this moth, it's like he's got the knowledge, the wisdom, he's got the mentality, and especially with the Emperor here, it's like kind of like the same narrative, right? He's sitting strong in his power, so it's kind of like removing that mental restriction, okay? It's like you learning how to move that mental restriction so that this energy can flow and you can kind of protect those resources. It's kind of what I'm seeing. But let's see, what big changes, what is this mental restriction for pile number 3? And once they remove that, how is it going to change? What big changes are coming up for pile number 3? We have, and I feel these two because there's 3 there, so that kind of works out perfectly. So let's see, you have the Milky Way, That is an extra card in the Lunalapin deck. So it's like being one of the stars on this path. Like the Milky Way, everyone loves the Milky Way. They want to dream about being in that galaxy of stars and being one of the stars, like moving that energy through, okay? The Page of Swords. That like mind frame, putting that mind frame, and you have mountains, you have a lot of mountains. So I feel like there's a lot of mountains that you have to climb, okay? That you have to put your mental mind frame to climb these mountains. Have faith that you can climb these mountains and move this energy, okay? The Temperance card, that's like being well balanced and knowing how to balance that energy. It's like quite literally like he's dipping his toe in the water and he's balancing his emotions. He's got the wings on his back. He's got literally 2 suns, and there's the mountains again. Like, do you see that? You have a lot of mountains. So I feel like pile number 3, you are moving your energy to climb these mountains finally. Yeah, with the Page of Pentacles. And when you finally find that faith and move that energy and climb those mountains, you're going to create, look, mountains again. I swear, you guys are climbing mountains. Yeah, to get to these resources, and you're going to be able to protect them. Whether it's a job, a career, a relationship, you guys know best what fits into your life, right? But it's like I see this mental restriction, and you're moving out of it finally. That's what the next big thing that's happening for you is you're moving out of this mental restriction. You're kind of sending this mind frame away. You're finding the strength to come out of this entrapment, okay? And I think that's why you got the 6 of Wands, is like you're learning to move that energy. And like where it says return to the heart, swords are all in the mind, right? So like we get stuck in our minds a lot as human beings, okay? And it's like your guidance is like return to your heart, and it's kind of ironic. This looks like a sword right here. It's like that mental restriction, like it says, okay, so it says, I calm my thoughts. Mind, right? I calm my thoughts. That's the mind. So like that connects, and it's like you need to get mental control over your thoughts, because your thoughts harness a lot of energy. You can influence your energy by the thoughts that you have, because you essentially manifest everything that we want, right? We're divine beings and we move that energy. And until like you're destined with the Emperor and this Milky Way. The Milky Way is an extra card in the deck, like I said. So to pull this for you, it is beautiful. It's like you are destined to move out of this mind frame and find the strength. And I feel like with the 6 of Wands, it's like you quite literally finally moving this energy to be one of those stars, because you're getting on the right mind frame with the Page of Swords. And you're going to finally learn how to balance it with the Temperance card, okay? And when you do that, and it's like quite literally being able to protect this. Like after you've climbed those mountains, now you're sitting in front of those mountains and you are protecting those resources happily. You're like, I climbed these mountains, I got here, and I'm protecting like the 7 of Pentacles is protecting everything that you've worked hard for. Like this bunny is quite literally protecting his pentacles. He's got his little hoe. He's still working on it, and now he knows how to mentally protect it, and he knows what's right and what's his, okay? And that's what I see for you guys. Remember, okay, move yourself out of this mind frame and become one of the Milky Way stars. Like and it's like I pulled Pentacles, so I definitely feel like for a lot of you this is career related. It's like moving out of that mental restriction and having faith that once you move mentally, that everything will start to kind of open up for you, okay? Have faith in the universe that you are one of these stars on the Milky Way. You just have to get, like, there's literally like a balancing of your mental state, okay? So just move your mind and believe in yourself. Like, calm your thoughts, because your thoughts manifest your reality, okay? Pile number 2 or 3, I'm sorry. And we're gonna pull some letters. I got a little pumpkin jar and I'm gonna give it a shake. It's a little bit louder. I'm not sure if it's better or worse, but as always, let me know down below what words you see. I'm not always the best, and let's get into it. Okay. I don't want to pull out too many. So let's see. Pile number 3. Let me know down below what letters you see, okay? Maybe you mentally can't see what's next, okay? You gotta shift your mind frame. We don't know the future. We don't know, you know, we can't go based off of that, right? We have to just live our lives and have faith in the universe that this energy is going to move, okay? I see vet. Okay, maybe some of you are vets. Maybe some of you are looking to go to school for being a vet. Okay. I see Jan, maybe January for some of you. Maybe that energy is going to start moving more towards January for you, okay? Energy doesn't move quickly, and with the 6 of Wands is kind of telling me, like, you keep getting stuck in your mind, so this energy can't move, and you can't really be that shooting star and create that, like, the resources, because you're kind of not seeing that you are one of the stars on the Milky Way, right? Let's see. I got a lot of the same letters, but let's see. I see native. Maybe some of you are native. Maybe some of you are native to where you are, and it can kind of feel scary, and so you're not moving your energy. Maybe you just moved and you feel like maybe this is a mistake and that energy is not moving, okay? And you're native to wherever you are. Let's see. I see jet. Maybe there's some of you that want to go on a jet, okay? And you're kind of like, I don't know, maybe you have to take a trip and you're not sure if you should take this trip. Let's see. There's a lot of eyes, and sorry about that. Let's see. TI 10. Maybe some of you work with 10 and you're trying. I see the name Jen. I'm not really sure why, but maybe some of you can relate to Jen. Let's see. Maybe some of you just get lost in venting, okay? Or maybe some of you need to vent, okay? Maybe you need to vent to get out of that mental restriction, okay? You know, okay? Don't let your mind trap you into this, okay? Move that energy and just stay out of, calm your thoughts, okay? It says, I calm my thoughts, I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence, okay? Silence that mind and let that energy move, okay? We can be our own worst enemy, and don't be your own worst enemy, okay? That energy is meant to move, and just make sure that you're always moving it, okay? And let's see, I see VITA. That could be an L. Maybe something's vital to you, okay? Let that energy move. Just keep moving it, okay? And let me know, did something resonate with you guys? Give me a thumbs up if it did, okay? And don't forget to subscribe if you're new here so you don't miss out on my Friday and Monday videos. Monday, I'll be having a new video for my Halloween series, so make sure you don't miss that. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, arrows.